Hey guys, I just want to talk a little bit about attachment. If you go back to my previous blog, you'll see a little bit about it, and I go over about how typically we think about attachment is if somebody who we love passes on, and you'll be caught up on this idea that they're gone, and it takes some people a long time to get over it. But there's a lot of things we can become attached about that you don't realize. A lot of people become attached to the outcomes of situations without really knowing how attached they are until after, it comes crashing down on them and they realize that everything that they were expecting is completely the opposite. So, you have that big promotion or something at your job, and all of a sudden, and you've been, at the end of the year, you're going to get that bonus or something, and then when you don't, it's just like, what the heck is going on? And, it's good to have a vision, it's good to have goals, and it's good to have a direction on where you're going. And it's good to not be swayed by your circumstances. But there's a difference between staying focused to your goals, and there's a difference between going with your goals and being affected if it doesn't go your way. The biggest thing about successful people is even if they have obstacles in their course, they're able to persevere. And the biggest thing for that is they're able to get past this idea that what's happened in the past is affecting me now. What they think is what's happened in the past has happened in the past, and now I'm working in the present and moving towards the future. And that's one of the biggest things we're talking about here. There was a time in my life, and you can read about it in the blog, but I talk a little bit about how I was in a 5-year relationship, and it was pretty devastating for the first about 2 years. Especially for the first 6 months, it was just so different because I had big plans on getting married and having kids and doing a whole bunch of stuff. We dream big, and sometimes we get crushed down just like that. But it wasn't until I finally one day I literally just looked up into the sky, and I just was thinking to myself, like, why? Not that I was particularly talking to somebody or doing anything. I was just questioning myself. I was questioning myself, why was I why was I where I am now? And it was that day where I was like, listen, I gotta get out of here. So that's when I made a decision. I made the decision to keep moving forward. I made the decision to surrender to this idea that I don't have to be in control of everything in my life. That, maybe there's other people out there who can help me. And that's when magic happened. Teachers, people, influential people in my life came to me immediately. And they were able to help me out and figure out these questions I always wondered about life. And it's amazing because as soon as I was ready, they just came. I really do believe in that whole idea that when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. Because literally, the moment that I decided that I was going to change my life was the moment that everyone came into my life. And that's the point. They wouldn't have come into my life, and I wouldn't be able to stand under their teachings unless I was ready. So I just want to tell you, whatever it is, if you're attached to something in the past, use the philosophy of never forget, but never regret. Accept everything from your past and take it as something to move towards for the future, as a lesson. But don't cling on to the past. I'll see you guys next time.